What is up, everybody? It's Dr. Vibe here, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe show, the home of Epic Conversations. And I'm the host of Epic Conversations, 2018 Innovation Award winner, 2020 Best Podcast News Award winner, given out by the Canadian Ethnic Media Association. I also co-host and co-produce the only online show in the world for dads, fathers, and male caregivers. It's sponsored by Dove Men Plus Care. And being part of that movement, we've reached out directly and indirectly to over 500,000 dads, fathers, and male caregivers around the world. And as always, I'd like to say you're blessed, highly favored, a magnet for miracles, and a solution for someone's problem. We are broadcasting live on February 16th, which where we are in the province of Ontario in Canada is Family Day. I don't know what the holidays in the rest of Canada, but I know in the United States it's President's Day.
So, did they get the day off for President's Day?
I believe, yeah. Well, the New York Stock Exchange is closed, so that tells you that I'm sure people have the day off. Yeah, so that will be that indicator. But good morning, Ryan Knight, who said before we went live today, I forgot it was a holiday day, so I've still got appointments booked. I said maybe Ryan will be with us the whole day and make the food plane happy, but no, he even books on holidays.
Yeah, because in the calendar, it didn't have it blocked off. So things
did they have a notification?
No notification.
Okay.
But no, it's all good. Always good to see you. I'm hearing that our Morning Vibe mugs are in production, so that's exciting.
You've heard that?
He has all the info, so we're looking.
You know what? I didn't send it to him. Oh boy, he's gonna probably say, "I asked you to send it, Dr. Vibe." So if you haven't sent it,
double all caps, it's gonna come.
Okay, I've got to make sure that I wrote it down, because I know because I'm always gonna forget if I don't write it.
That's right.
Okay, hold on. So Ryan, okay, I think I've got my pen. I do have my pen on me. All right.
And while you work out that, I'll let people know, in case they forgot, my name is Ryan Knight, one of the co-founders of the Afro Caribbean Business Network. So we support entrepreneurs of African and Caribbean heritage, really to figure out what stage a business is in, then help you create a strategy to grow your company exponentially. And I'm an entrepreneur myself. I do run a company called Detailing Nights. So we provide mobile waterless car cleaning. So we go to people's houses or their offices, clean their cars on the spot without using water, and our plant-based eco-friendly cleaning supplies. And yes, looking forward to chatting with you today. So exciting stuff happening this week. So I'm looking forward. It's a full week.
Okay, hold on. So give me the tagline again.
Start your day with the right vibe.
Start your day with so everyone's seeing me write it now. So next thing is Dr. Vibe's got to send
the email
to the right.
That's it. Send the email.
Well, write it down first and then send the email. Okay.
And so, hey, I don't know if you've seen this phenomenon of the young lady that did the Dr. Pepper jingle.
No.
Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh. I have to pull it up. I'll see if I'll share it with you in a sec. So actually, is it okay if I pull it up? Because it's
sure. So we are scheduled to have a guest, and I have not heard from her. So we're speaking that she's okay. First things first, but just shout out to everyone who's watching live on replay. How's it going in your world? What were you up to over the weekend? And what are you up to this week? And I guess it's a impromptu Mix It Up Monday that we have here. So whatever you want to chat about, you can rock and roll about. So
very cool.
Okay. So do you want me to pull that image up, or do you have more? You got to you took it off. All right. I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, pull it up when you're ready.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so as we have our tagline, start your day with the right vibe, it reminded me, because we should turn that into a jingle so that we can do your AI thing too. But this lady,
I can work on that. I can work. That's not a big ask. That's not. I'm going deeper and deeper into that stuff. So I may be able to create a song.
Sweet. So I want to share it because so watch this ad. So this is the ad
Dr.
And
Pepper,
make sure that
baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Good and nice.
Okay, were you able to hear it?
yes.
Okay, so this young lady here, I'm trying to find the actual story because I want to hear it from her. But so you can see her face here.
Yeah.
Let me see if this one.
So Dr. Pepper finally made a commercial using the jingle from Romeo's viral theme song. If you didn't see, about a month ago, TikToker Romeo Show posted a video saying she made a theme song for Dr. Pepper, and it went like this.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice.
The video blew up, and the very next day, Dr. Pepper showed up in her comment section saying, "Hold on, you might be onto something." Then 8 days later, they commented again saying, "Check your DM." But after that, things went silent for the next 19 days, and people started losing hope that anything would actually happen, until those who were watching the Miami vs. Indiana College Football National Championship game got to witness the debut of the brand new Dr. Pepper commercial using Romeo's jingle.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Good and nice.
Okay, so she got paid $2 million for creating that jingle. So
Okay.
it has caused a firestorm of people creating jingles for all these different types of
Oh,
companies.
yeah.
So it's so cute. I just love that. One, she got paid. Two, it's actually really good. Like it
Okay.
was stuck in my head for a while, and
Okay.
so simple. So it was so. So we have to create our own jingle. I know I'm working on one for ACBN. I'm gonna put out a mini contest to see if people want to create one for us with a prize. But yeah, it's just so cool. I wasn't sure if you saw that.
Well, it's interesting that, and this is, well, first of all, congratulations, she got paid.
Yes, yes.
The why question, is it a one-time payment of $2 million or is there's residuals? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, for two, I looked like it was a one time, but I didn't hear the exact
You
details.
know what? I would, so people are watching live on the replay. Would you take a one-time payment for $2 million or would you take a lesser payment and royalties every time it's played? Because
I don't think they do that for jingles. I'd have to check.
I'd be interested to know.
Yeah,
I'd be interested to know, because if I maybe take a look, because that, again, and it also depends on how long they'll play but I have a feeling they're going to use that ad for a while.
it definitely will stick. I think it'll stick.
That's what I'm saying, because I could see even, and maybe use it with different visuals, different videos.
Absolutely.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Every time it gets played, it's almost like the old days, like in the music industry, you get royalties every time your song is played. Or a writer of a song gets royalties every time it's paid. So that's what I'm thinking. The one-time thing, $2 million. I just think, and I just put in the people are watching live the replay. Would you take the $2 million straight out, or would you take a less amount but get paid every time it gets played?
Gotcha. And the story about that came out recently with the gentleman that did the song for The Lion King, and his name is escaping me, but I'll pull it up in a sec. But that same conversation came up where they were gonna offer him, I think it was close to 1.9 million or 2 million to sing the songs in The Lion King, and then his mom kind of paused the negotiations and switched it to a royalty deal.
Yep.
And then him now saying that he's made more than 2 million and the royalty checks keep coming.
That's what I'm saying, because that has legs.
Absolutely.
That has legs.
But then this is where, if you're a savvy investor, getting the upfront money, you can have passive income coming in, as long as somebody's in a corner that can help with.
That's what I'm saying. The passive income,
but the upfront money can do it too. It doesn't have to be royalties, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from, because every time it gets played, you want to be making money. Like the last thing I want to hear happen is in a few years, the $2 million is gone.
But that's poor financial.
I know.
So whether it's royalties or passive, poor financials is going to do that to you anyway.
It could, but
yeah,
just saying yes. I just like the fact that money's coming in all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Money's rather than, it's gone and Mabruk. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, let's see who's in the house. Oh, look who's here. Mr. Sean Thompson says, I take the $2 million, life-changing money, and don't have to chase people for money.
And this is where you get into the creative accounting of different, especially in the entertainment industry. I don't know if you've seen how Hollywood does their creative accounting to screw people out of these royalty deals because they say, we're not profitable, so we can't pay you any profits.
If you have a good lawyer and a trustworthy lawyer, notice what I'm saying? Good lawyer and trustworthy lawyer. But I'm saying the shady accounting, they say there's no money to give. And people have chased down different Hollywood companies, just like Sean saying, when you have to chase people for money to say, hey, you owe me our royalties, and they be like, well, we didn't play your ad, and now you have to go and prove that they played the ad. It could be a big headache. I'm sure, I see both ends of stick. I like the residual fact of it. And if you, when you're getting that upfront money in place, put things in place where that can be measured. So again, it may be a little administrative challenge at the front end, but that $2 million, and again, is that before tax or after tax?
I'm sure Uncle Sam got his once that got deposited.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
sure.
that is saying,
yes.
Okay. Oh, look who's here. You are giving out royalty checks. You wish. Oh, by the way, I'm going to email you the tag. And we talked about that this morning. Frequency event person. I'm going to email you the tag because you're probably saying, I haven't got that email yet, doctor, or I haven't started the things yet. You're going to get that 2 day, not 1 day, 2 day on the. And it's funny. I thought I didn't have too much. I got a number of things to do today.
Gotcha.
I didn't. Yeah, I've got to prepare for a sharing session I'm giving time. And then I've got to do some recordings tomorrow, and then I have to do a sharing session for a parenting group in California virtually tomorrow. So,
nice.
So I just realized.
Any specific theme for that? Huh? Any specific theme?
How to help dads and sons score goals and get wins.
Gotcha. Very nice.
So that is because I got it this one saying, okay, I know I have to do this. I got to record. I'm going. I thought it was going family day. I'm going. And okay, yes, haven't seen your email, Dr. Vibe. You've read my alleged mind. So where'd you get that alleged mind tagline from? I wonder where.
Right.
Yes. So that is on one of the dockets today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break. We come back, we will do a little bit of housekeeping, and then we'll chat it up. As I said, we were scheduled to have a guest. I don't know where she is, but I hope she's okay. But we'll come back.
Let's watch Black Canada Talking live on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, where Dr. Vibe and Cesar Demamusa give their takes and POVs on news stories from a Black Canadian perspective.
Let's watch The Morning Vibe live on Mondays and Fridays at 9 a.m. Eastern, where Dr. Vibe and Ryan Knight discuss important subjects between themselves or have conversations with people who you need to know about.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Gotta do the thing. Show the family.
Yes,
so let's do some housekeeping. Please subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and hit the notification button. We have been very blessed over the last few weeks. We have had a spike in subscribers.
Yeah, awesome. So welcome. Thanks for joining.
So if you're new, want to say thank you so much. And you know what I'm going to do? Let me do this. I'll just find out something. I'll give an updated count. So we are at 2,130 subscribers.
Booyah. All right.
So that we're very blessed. Now, again, I'm going to say 2,125 because there's always could be fluctuations, but over the last 2 weeks, there has been a spike. So I want to say thank you for subscribing to the Doctor. Actually, I'm going to be putting some other things out there. Actually, one of the things I've got an idea of actually in the description comment, we're going to put a link to a survey.
Right.
In the description of it, a link to the survey. Also here in the house, C Nurse K. Good morning, C Nurse K. How are you? And I have something coming to you this week, C Nurse K. I've been working on something to come to you and a few others this week.
Nice.
So also follow the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Substack. Join our Discord group. Email me at dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com or hit that link there. Advertise your business, product, or service. Please email me at dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. We can't forget Indie Soup TV, Dr. Tachi's independent content creators platform. And actually, she was on VoiceWise audio during Primetime Saturday this Saturday. So she was chiming in with Lala. So it was good. Nice. And there's rumors that she may be coming on monthly on the Morning Vibe.
Okay, very nice.
Give her take on media, tech, and pop culture. But Indie Soup Media, independent content creators platform, about 25 independent content creators, over 28,000 YouTube subscribers, which subscribers-wise puts that platform in the top 4% of all YouTube channels.
Gotcha.
All right. So you said things are going on this week, but yesterday I was at an event. I thought you would have been there.
Okay, what was happening?
BuyBlacks.com 13th anniversary.
Oh yes, that's amazing. Congrats.
Yes, so they was a nice event at they're not paying us to say this, but at Mascot Brewery, which is a Black-owned brewery. I think there's only, at least in the province of Ontario, there's only 3 of them, and it was a really nice event. Kudos to Roger Camille, and I also had to include Chase and Marley because it was a whole family event because of course Roger and Camille were doing the thing. Chase was doing the photos of the winners of the People's Choice Awards, and Marley was selling T-shirts.
Okay. See, Dr. Dundas decided because Camille has been kept telling him that they should be doing Buy Blacks merch, so she finally broke through.
Yes, so and
that's so good.
So I was there early, and Marley said, "We'll buy a T-shirt." I was like, she hit me up first. And I did buy one, was the first one, and they only had one double XL. I said, if you got one, that's what I'm going to buy it. If you have a few, I'll buy later. But they only had one, so I was the first person to buy. But lots of different people there. Great DJ work by Babyface, Gavin Douglas, Jonathan Juiceman Shaw, various people there. Janice Bartley from Foodpreneur was there. Shirley from Black Canadian Content Creators was there. Who were some of the other people there? And I met some new people. Tanya Hales was there. I didn't get a chance to chat with her. I've got to get in contact with Tanya. I need to bring her on the show, but didn't get a chance to talk with her. Fitness IQ Cam was in the house because she was one of the winners as best bookkeeper on their annual awards. Well, Chef Noel Cunningham. Well, he won 2. I think it's the second year in a row. He won 2 awards. I think he may have got the most votes overall, and also best. I think maybe Baker Cater. He was there.
Gotcha.
Vidal and
Selena.
Vidal Chavons was there with Selena.
Nice.
Hadn't seen both of them in a long time. Right. Who else? It was a really good event. So
sounds awesome.
Figures Up Pro says, congratulations, Buy Blacks for 13 years. Absolutely. And 13 more years to come. It was a good event. And
congrats. So sorry I missed it. That's awesome.
Brian Duarte was there from the BBPA.
Okay. Hey, is he coming on anytime soon for an update? I think they're getting back on track.
Right? Anything, but actually it's funny because I was sitting there I say, hey, Brian, you doing? I said, what are you doing here? He says, I came here to see you. I go, what?
Okay. Nice.
So we had a long conversation, which will lead into some other things. I'll just leave it at that. But we had a very good conversation, catching up on things. So
nice. Did you say who the new executive director is of the BBPA?
Right now, it's still him.
He stepped into the role.
He's the executive director. He's on the board. He's not.
Yeah.
You know, but no, he hasn't said. He didn't. We did not get into that during our conversation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So Senior's case says, congrats. Yeah, it was a nice event. Like I had to exit stage left early because I had a show last night on Black Men Can Talk. We talked about Black love and liberation, and it was a really good conversation. We had a lovely lady from Toronto who's been a marriage counselor for about 13 years, and we had a gentleman who's a minister from the U.S. It was there's good about and not good about having those conversations. The good about is we're having it. The not good is 1 hour doesn't suffice.
Yeah, very true. Because do you find being able to use the Discord to continue conversations? Like, do you do it for that show too?
So that's what. So in my alleged mind, there's a number of different things on how to broaden market, increase engagement. So I'm always thinking about increasing engagement, increasing the reach. And it's funny, one of the people I really respect in these sort of content creator spaces is saying, especially with the growth, the takeover of AI, it's even more important that you have stuff that is your own.
Oh, yes.
Because of the control of algorithms, AI. So even more. And there is something that I've been procrastinating on for a number of years that I'm going to get into and start doing more, creating my own environment. Let's put it that way, because AI is taking over, and also platforms. I was speaking with someone yesterday who's had a Facebook community for a long period of time. Says, I forget about it. I'm not going to use Facebook anymore. And she's gone to a different pay. And I guess another thing, a paid platform to have her group.
Gotcha.
Because you have more control over it, no algorithm control, all those sort of things. It was, and that's one of the things that's going on in my mind over the next few weeks is to change as people watch. You notice every week I'm changing something. I'm never staying constant. So that's another thing. So I have my list of things that I want to get done. So sorry to interrupt, but you were saying things are going on this week. What's going on this week?
Yeah, hold on. I'll show you one that's happening. Need people to
the Ryan Knight Awards. Okay, the Ryan Knight Awards are happening this week.
Nah, I'm not don't need to. There's already enough awards out there.
You're saying that? Oh my.
You don't need an additional one. So for those that may have heard, I want to make sure that you get your ticket because tickets are running out. I think there's only 9 left.
What? Okay, I better get one.
Please, and I'll put the link in the chat.
I'm actually thinking about attending this, and it's actually interesting. I was speaking with a gentleman from, I won't say the island, but they have a business community, and they're looking to have an event in a month or two that's somewhat similar to this one. He had not heard about this.
Okay, from Jamaican community too, or a different one?
It's a different island community.
Okay, that's great. You should definitely
not to myself, but they have. It's another organization from another island about business group, and they're having an event around their island and business opportunities. I said, "Oh, did you hear about this?" He goes, "No, I didn't." Da, 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 da. So,
and I'm hoping that for like how CARICOM works in the Caribbean, that each consulate that's here in Canada should have a business advisory, and then those business advisories can definitely connect to really focus on economic development, you know?
So yeah, if you can either put the link or put it in the private chat, because I gotta make sure I gotta write that again. When I write things down, there's more of a, but see, even, yeah, I can do it tomorrow, because just thinking about my roster of things I gotta do tomorrow.
Gotcha.
What's the name of the event again? Jamaican?
Canadian Business Forum, which is happening Tuesday, February 17th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Jamaican Canadian Association Banquet Hall.
that drive will be brutal at that time of day too.
True, yes. You'd have to leave probably before. No, 5 should be good. You should leave at 5, right? Yes.
First day back from a long weekend. Holla.
Yeah, true,
So
true.
Frequency Event Pro says Dr. Vibe is rebrand. Is you think I've rebranded? I don't know about that, but
Nah, I wouldn't say
I'm in
rebranded.
process of changing those things with the brand. I just put
Yeah,
it that
just
way. I'm in
keeping it-
process.
Keeping it loose.
So there's BDC, Afro Caribbean Business Network, and what's the other organization with their
Looks like it
image
says
there?
RC Consultants.
Who is that? Haven't heard of them before.
Yeah, I have to check.
Okay.
I know Jam Pro is leading the charge, so they're
Okay.
or dobusinessjamaica.com. That's Jam Pro. And so it's led through the Jamaican consulate here in Canada. So Kirk Davis is the consulate, well, the gentleman that leads the consulate.
I need. Okay. I may not be. I'm not. If I could say, there's more likely I'm not going to be. But if we see if he can come on the show.
Yeah, that would have been good.
They reached out to me a while ago, and they never. I had a conversation with someone from that organization a while back.
Okay.
And never heard anything back. I'm gonna see if I can find out who I had a conversation with, because
Gotcha.
I can't remember. But okay, so that's going on tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it shows the agenda.
What else is going on? It sounds like you've got a I'm not gonna steal from Jam Pro, a jam-packed week.
Right, yes. The other event that's happening, I'll close this out. So BDC that you saw on the flyer, they're actually doing their Game Changers event. So highlighting the different funding resources that they have for the Black community, and also highlighting the Black entrepreneurship ecosystem at the same time. So that's going to be at their, I think it's called the BDC Square downtown. So I've never been. Looking forward to seeing what the venue's like. Maybe we could do more events there. But that's on Thursday, February the 19th from 2 to 7 during the day.
Okay.
But I think that one is actually sold out. So that one you had to, I hope you got the email newsletters, because they were sending it out.
No, I'm working on some other things actually in that regard. So hold on a second. I'm just thinking. I'm just seeing if I've received anything from Kirk Davis. No, someone sent me from that. I had a conversation with someone from the council way back. Okay, actually, I'm sure probably I have a feeling that Lisa Ruddy will probably be there, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, she was part of the steering committee putting it together. So yeah.
Lisa, why didn't you touch base with us? We could have. Well, obviously you don't need help promoting it, but marketing it past the event tomorrow, right? That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, them coming on the show would be that's a great idea.
That's up to them.
Yes.
That's up to them. Like, I'm just trying to think, it's bothering me now. Who did I speak to?
Gotcha.
Actually, so what did you do over your weekend?
The weekend was quiet. Work with my daughter to help her with her project. She's thinking of, the teacher gave them a project to create like a food truck concept. So she was thinking of what foods I think she came up with, was it Me Taco? Yeah. So Me Tacos is the food truck, because taking a play off of like the me people. I was like, oh, okay, I see. And then her tagline was, oh, a taco for me is a taco for you. So I was like, oh, you got to turn it into a jingle. So I'll see what she came up with. But yeah, she's having fun with the project and thinking of how to franchise her food truck now. I was like, yeah, you have to think of how to position it so people would want to buy it from you, So it's cool seeing her brainstorm on that.
This is bothering me about the Jamaican consulate. It's really, because I'm going, who did I speak to? Was it Curtis?
Or it might have been Margaret. Margaret works closely with them too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to counts. I can't find Jamaican consulate. It's bothering me. It's one of those things that's gonna stick on my mind, and I can't.
Okay.
Now, you know, if it comes up, it comes up.
Mm.
It comes up. It comes up. All right. Okay. So frequency event function goes. Curious. Whose idea was it to create the business advisory, which is greatly needed? Ryan, you may know that more than I do.
Yeah, from what I heard, it came straight from the consulate. Their office, I guess, wanted to do more to support Jamaican business owners, and so they put out a call to, I know like people through the JCA, they work closely with them to see who would be good to just put a steering committee together. They had an event either December or November of last year that I totally missed. And for this next one, I was asked to help just put the word out. And yeah, so the Jamaican consulate came up with it. That's why I'm hoping the other Caribbean islands, they'll all have a specific economic focus, like a business advisory. And then all the advisories can brainstorm together how to amplify, especially doing business in the Caribbean. Would love to see more about that.
All right, some of the hardcores are here. Mr. Wayne Harris, good morning, sir.
Good.
How many Black History Months for you both of you so far? Me, I haven't gone to too many because I've been doing my Black History Months doing this.
Yes.
But yeah, I did one yesterday. I don't know if I'll be at any others because I got a lot. Well, I'm being very intentional and focused right now. So the things I'm doing are helping and will make Black history. Even if it's a little thumbnail, it's making Black history. How many have you been at Gala King?
Oh boy. If we're talking just in person, I think 6. And then if we're talking virtual, because we're doing virtual every day, we're up to like 25 events so far. So yeah, this month has been busy, but like you said, spotlighting those that are having Black history or making Black history is really important. Not just past, but future too.
He's here. Top of the morning.
Yes.
Says, how was your weekend? Any new oxtail adventures?
No, actually, maybe Carolyn's rubbing off on
wrong?
me. I haven't had oxtail in a while, actually. When was the last time?
I'm gonna call Carolyn today and give her the good news.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna call Carolyn today and give her the good news.
Yes.
She'll be so proud of you.
So and hey, we'll see. I need to, because like Scott Hills, I'm hearing is going away. That was my go-to spot.
Scott Hill is closed.
Yeah, so
it's gone.
Who's left? I've been to Gems in a while. Gems in Brampton. I really like their oxtail.
Well, we need to support these places as much as possible because they seem to be becoming less and less in number.
Yeah, and Roger was saying how the ones that have the sit-in dining, it's been tough to hold on to that. So
okay, look at this. So Wayne is asking, wow, Ryan, is Black History Month moving the needle in the community in a positive way? That is a good question. So Ryan, what do you think? And I'll also give my lens.
Yeah, the only way to know is if there was a scorecard. So my mission this month is to curate from all of those that do these Black History Month events and work in the community to move us forward, move the needle. We have to figure out a way to track it so that we can hold ourselves accountable. So until the scorecard is created, I really can't give a definitive answer. Emotionally, it does feel like things are progressing in the right direction. We just need some data to back it up. So what do you think? Do you feel
my thought process is not what's happening during Black History Month, it's what happens after Black History Month.
Yeah, valid.
That's my thought process. Because I always do this when it comes to events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone, great month. Okay, what happens starting March 1st? What happens between March 1st, 2026 and February 1st, 2027?
Yeah. Well,
That
one thing that's happening is the ACBN Legacy Symposium will be March 21st. Looking forward to seeing you there. And
yes,
we are
that is
touching
coming up.
on. Yeah, I
I've got,
mean,
and
it's
I know I
gonna
have
be a
to get
month.
in contact with Miss Charmaine Hesse. I owe her some stuff, so I've got
Good, good,
that's
good.
another thing I've got to do this week. Geez, I thought it was gonna be nah. You know what? I'd rather be dead than bored, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. There's stuff to do and people to serve, but that's my answer to that question. I don't judge of the moment. I always posting perfect example and not doing anything on them in a bad way. When Black Enterprise came and had their event in Toronto, earlier this year, haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, same. I reached out to them to see what events they have coming up this year. They said they were trying to put one together later, like fall, but I haven't seen anything.
We'll see about that. I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen, but it's funny. I do know that someone from that event has been able to get a speaking gig at one of their conferences.
Okay, a conference like in the US?
Yep.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
I'm not going to give too much detail, but I've actually got to re-engage. So they said they want to get in touch, but I have no follow-up and follow-through, unfortunately, which is a little bit disappointing. But hey, no problem. Don't worry. Food Play has a question. Says, I'm curious, can you give me your favorite food spots in Toronto? So it's a Mix It Up Monday, Food Plane. So
Yes.
No problem. Your questions are always appreciated. So Ryan, do you have some of your favorite food spots?
Oh, now I have to think through who is still open.
It's a very good question.
So the go-to is always Mr. Jerk. If you're just looking for really tasty food that's been, I'd say, has longevity. Allen's is good. Their jerk chicken sandwich is really good. But then, when I meet with people in Toronto, I would take them to Scott Hills. So I have to find somewhere else to take them, or I take them to Gems in Brampton. Jamaica in Brampton is also really good if you're willing to just come out of Toronto a little bit. And that's a big sit-down area. We should do events there. I have to reach out to the owner.
Actually,
it's a really nice place.
Okay, there is probably a place. I'm gonna, if I have permission to jump in. Yeah. There's a great place in Scarborough called the Avenue.
Right. Yeah.
And the Avenue has a large space that you can. They have a dining space which is quite huge, and they have a bigger space where you can actually do. I know they do little small events there that can probably hold. Standing up, you could hold 100 people there.
Nice. Yeah.
So I would say the Avenue, and again, it's been around for like over 13, 15 years.
Yeah.
So I like the Avenue. It's close. It's on the east side
of
Yonge Street, and I like the atmosphere there. I haven't been there in a bit, but and the staff there and the management there is great. When I'm adventurous and want to go downtown, love Miss Lickamore's.
Okay. Yes.
Miss Lickamore's. I would recommend Miss Lickamore's.
And for a sit down, Sugarcane is really good.
I'm gonna forget Sugarcane. Yeah, Sugarcane also. So those three, whenever I go to any of those three, it's always a good experience.
Absolutely.
All right. Some people are going, oh, so we got. It's a wonderful thing about Mix It Up Monday or Freestyle Friday. We just start chatting. You gotta just jump in and take it over in a good way.
Yes,
all right, so let's see some other comments here. Fuben says, I apologize for getting no, you're not getting it's all good. It's all good.
Exactly.
We're just chatting it up here. Freaking America says Jamaica House at Finch and Giselle.
I don't think I've ever been to that one because they have a Jamaica House in Brampton too. And Jamaica House, really good. I like their food, but haven't been to the one in Toronto. And I think that was the first one, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Where's Roger? Doesn't actually need him. He's probably getting some.
I know.
Very much needed rest.
Does he have a directory, like a list yet? Because he said over 300.
Okay, more suggestions coming in. 9 Mile at Lansdowne and Bloor.
Yes, my wife loves. So I'll drive down to get food from there to bring it up because it's really good. 9 Mile is good.
And there's another gentleman. He was at the By Blacks black restaurant we kick off, and he had a restaurant. He's opened up another one on Bloor Street West. What was it? Is it? I don't know what it's. Oh, I can't remember. But he markets like crazy, but his food is so good.
Nice.
So I can't remember. That's my head, not my heart. So don't worry, folks.
And you know where we like Superlicious.
Yes, Superlicious, really nice another good place. Yeah, hope you're writing this all down, Food Plane, because that means you're gonna come to Toronto. Okay, so we'll get back to another food, but Wayne says in regards to speaking Lecan, okay, for speaking gig with the BE, could maybe reach out. Actually, I have direct contact with Alfred Edmond Sr., who is Alfred Jr., Alfred Edmond Jr., who's the executive director of BE Digital. So I got direct on that. So thank you though for the suggestion. Food Plane says, thank you. I appreciate the info. Will come in handy.
Nice. So where do you get your oxtail or jerk chicken from, Food Plane?
I don't do oxtail.
There's no oxtail places in Manhattan?
Oh, you mean you're asking Food Plane?
Food Plane, yeah. Okay, when we come down, we had to know where to go.
Yeah, so I'm sure we can communicate with them. I follow, we DM each other periodically on Instagram. So when you're ready to go down there, Ryan, bam. Okay. Frequency Event Promotions goes the Avenue. Yeah, it's really been around for a long time. A lot of people, like, that's a Scarborough institution.
Gotcha.
So definitely you want to check out the Avenue. You definitely want to, really good food, serve a lot of food. A lot of times they serve so much, people take it away because it's always take home, but good atmosphere. Like I said, been around for a long time, which is a good sign. They've weathered through all the madness.
Yeah.
It's reminding me I've got to get there soon. Let's see. Oh, no mention of 9 Mile or Chubby's.
I've only eaten at Chubby's once, and I don't think I had like it was more like a business meeting. So actually, I don't remember eating. I was just there for a business meeting because Black Boys Code, we met there for like our holiday just get together. But I got there late and I had to leave early. So I wasn't able to just sit and eat. So I don't know how their food is. So I have to.
On Honey Soul Food, is it called?
Right, in Mississauga.
Really good too. Yes. Good too. Honey Soul Food, very good. Food Plane says, got it. All right, writing his stuff down. Good stuff. Wayne Harris says, Brooklyn is better for West Indian food than Toronto. Ooh.
Or is he saying better than Manhattan? You think Brooklyn has better than Toronto? Okay, I'm willing to go. Because when I go visit family, I don't remember anything that stood out in Brooklyn. So where in Brooklyn are you talking? Because we have to go check it.
Frequency of Info says Dab's Hot Sauce, never been, but they have oxtail and rice and beans.
Okay.
Where are they located? Tell us where they're located. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Some other question. Okay. So Wayne Harris will probably be the best person to answer this Food Plane question. Which has a better food scene, Montreal or Toronto or some other? Good.
Yeah, we'd have to bring on, because Farrell, that's out in Montreal that we connect with, he runs One Full Circle. He's out there now. I know Wayne will have his nostalgia of Montreal and places to go, but we have to talk to somebody who's out there to compare direct. So Wayne, who are the still go-to places, I guess, if you can let us know. But when I go out there, I haven't actually Montreal. No, I haven't seen any. I haven't been to I haven't gotten oxtail in Montreal yet, so I don't know where to go. In Ottawa, where I went, was terrible, so I don't even want to say the name. I apologize. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but that was quite unfortunate. So I still need to find a good place in Ottawa, and haven't had it in Montreal.
All right, so Food Plane says, I love me some oxtail. We have so many great Jamaican restaurants, but I do most of my own food, so I have not been in any in a long while.
Gotcha.
Freaking said Peel Region. What in Peel Region? Because again, I can't remember. Is that Dav's hotspot? Is that Peel Region? I don't know. Then we've got better than Manhattan.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then he also said
see that. Yeah.
GTA owns the West Indian food scene in Canada.
Okay, gotcha.
And he says Montreal has some nice spots, but not the volume of the GTA.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're up again. The morning that Roger Dundas needs his rest,
You're
this would be the morning to have him on.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was something too. Foodplane had some interesting questions specifically that Ryan would be good to answer. So just give me a second here. Okay, let's take this off the slate. But there was some. Okay, we've got this. Okay, we already answered about Montreal. Okay. I think a number of people who are watching this live on replay would love to get, okay. Foodplane says Brooklyn has the best West Indian food, especially Trinidadian.
Okay, nice.
So good to know. Okay, and man, you guys are just flooding the place today. I love it. Okay. I think, okay, here's one of the questions. So everyone needs to chime in on this one. Is Canada, Toronto small business friendly?
I would say yes. My gut instinct is if you want to start a business, there's enough support and resources to at least get you off the ground, and they want to see you win. So I wouldn't say there's any friction to small business. It's just that running a small business is difficult. It's like you can only do so much as like a government or a province or a city to help the entrepreneur. Like the entrepreneur really has to take it and run with it based on the resources they have and the market. But then when the market changes, that's where if you're not able to adapt, and the way that we've gone through market changes, I mean, from COVID to now inflation and tariffs, the flexibility and adaptability you need to have is off the charts. So it's not, I would say Canada as a whole and Toronto, they definitely want to see small business win. And unfortunately, I mean, we kind of cave to the Walmarts and the Amazons of the world because they do not make it easier for small businesses to exist. You have to be able to compete with these really big box stores. But I think it's friendly.
From what I gather, I think that there is a better environment to be a small business owner in the U.S. because, to my understanding, I may be wrong, there's less regulation. I don't know if that's true or not, because one of the things I hear with a number of small business owners here in Canada, especially in startup, there's so many hoops you got to go through.
Okay, gotcha.
That's one of the things I hear. There's so many things. I'm sure it just seems that, okay, so here we go. Wayne has a great take here. Toronto has many resources, including grants, mentors, and tools. The issues are taxation with succession. Well, definitely the tax rates are higher here. Definitely the taxation is higher in Canada, Toronto, period. That is a given. That is a given. And I think we have many resources. That's a good, interesting statement. I say we do, depending on. That's interesting because there is a company that I provide some assistance for periodically, run by two women, and they are now past the ideation and their first $100,000 in revenue annually. They're doing good. And they were calling me, they're saying, you know what, we'd like to get some mentorship, but say all the programs we reach out to, their programs are dealing in the startup phase. We're past the startup.
Gotcha. Yes.
They're looking for that mentorship to go to the next level. They've got their foundation. It's getting that mentorship at the next level in regards to that. So I've shared with them some potential resources and organizations that I got to reach out to them, see how they're doing, if they can get to the next level.
That's really good. And did they mention if it's like operations mentorship or more just like a person in their industry?
For the longest period of time, I was suggesting you need another person. There were two, and they did hire someone a year or so ago, and that's going well. So the person they're hiring is taking some stuff off of them so they can drive and increase the revenue.
Nice.
That is good. I think it sounded more. No, not so much maybe a combination of operation and marketing. I think maybe more marketing and operations. But I'm really, really happy for them because I knew them when, and to see, and I, see what they're doing now and how much they're growing. And again, especially hiring that other person has made a huge difference. Okay, Freaking says, have a great day. Yes, you'll get your email today, sir. All right.
Yes.
Wayne Harris says USA is designed for entrepreneurship. Canada isn't built for startups to the same degree as the USA. The VC culture is very cautious up here. We are getting better, but we still don't place big bets early from what I see, especially in the black environment. I agree especially with that last statement, especially in the black environment. Very, very, but I agree. Wayne, again, I think I would trust him more on that in this area than myself. But yeah, I think just the sense I get, US is definitely more entrepreneurship driven.
Yeah,
more entrepreneurship driven. So thank you, Wayne, for that take. You've flushed out what I was trying to get out of my alleged mind.
Nice.
Sean Thompson, who would have a good take on this? I could speak for hours because I operate in Canada, USA. Toronto is great to start a business. US better in general to grow a business.
I
Mr.
like
Thompson,
that
if
distinction.
you could speak for hours on this, why don't you come on here and speak a little bit about it?
Yes.
I'm not saying
I wonder which part of the world Sean is in now. If you can let us know. He's been traveling. I think he said he's going to be in Japan, if not this month, next month. But yeah, curious where you are.
I like that. Toronto is a great place to start a business. USA is to grow a business, and you've had experience in both, so fantastic. Food Plane is on fire. You see your questions. You're just driving from a Canadian perspective. What's the hardest part of starting a business? Registration, funding, or compliance? Good question.
Yeah, registration is definitely easy. I wouldn't say that is difficult at all. Compliance, it would depend what industry you're in. Because if you're in food, compliance is definitely high. I know in the US, like you said, there's less regulatory things you have to pass through, especially if you're doing food products. But funding always seems to be the hardest because no one really teaches you the step-by-step process to get funding, no matter what stage you need it. So you either have to find that resource and go through programs, especially with startup capital. Even if you know what to do, it's still difficult to get VC investment, angel investment. You have to do so much groundwork before getting that kind of funding. So yeah, funding is typically
I would say funding. I think where it's interesting, I was on a call on Saturday morning and brought up a name you haven't heard for a while, Marcus Lemonis.
Okay, yes. Because this show, a version of the show came back for a while.
Yeah, called The Fixer.
Yeah.
So Marcus Lemonis, a number of years, he's a VC. I actually owns a company in the US called Camping World.
Gotcha.
But I saw something, he owns something else. I researched, I'm going, you got your hand in a few things, Marcus. But but when his first show was like an entrepreneur reality show called The Profit.
Right.
And and basically he would go into businesses, evaluate them, and offer them X amount of money for a certain percentage. But while he was there, he was 100% in control.
Right.
And he always, and I never get his 3 P's when it comes to business: process, people, and product. And he said the one, or more often than not, the part that people fall down on is process.
Right.
He said the process thing is he's actually interesting. I'm just checking up on do you know that he's co-owner of Marcus Glass Entertainment, which owns Let's Make a Deal?
Oh, the TV show, the game show? Really? Okay, I did not know that.
I did not know that. Going, okay.
Yeah. And Let's Make a Deal. Was that the one with Wayne Brady?
Yes, and actually there's a Canadian version coming out with, what's the guy's name with the glasses on, Canada's talent?
Oh, Howie Mandel?
Howie Mandel. There's a Canadian version coming out with Howie Mandel. So, but I said, I'm going, he owns that. Okay. Let's see some other. Sean says, I'd be happy to come on the show to discuss with you. Okay, Sean. Well,
We'll make it
Ryan,
happen.
I'm putting that in your lap.
All
Or
right.
Sean, you know how to get in touch with Ryan. We want you to come on and talk. I think that'd be a very important conversation to have.
Absolutely.
Very, very important. Poopman says, love Marcus, enjoy the profit. I love that show.
Yeah.
I'm really, Marcus Lemonis's thought process is so good. It's, and he also takes the human side of it, but he does not play.
True.
But his thought process, amazing. Like if that would be, that'd be a person I'd love to have I'd like to have a conversation with virtually, just his thought process.
Yeah.
He had a bit of a chance. He grew up as an orphan, right? So he has a little bit of a story behind him too, right? So Foodplane says, in New York City, a lot of people start business as a side hustle because of costs. Interesting to hear. Same how that compares in Canada. Yep.
Definitely similar. Yeah.
Lots of it. So Sean says, I'm in Toronto, going to Japan in 4 weeks, Ryan.
Okay, nice.
So can we get him before he goes to Japan, or either before or when he comes back? Either of the, depending how long, or maybe.
Hey, from Japan.
Maybe while he's in Japan, maybe
that would be so cool.
Okay. Food Plane loves you, Ryan. He goes, how long does it really take from idea to legally operating in Canada?
Yeah, that's where I was saying registration is pretty quick. And I mean, if you say legally operating, so that would be you register as either a sole proprietor or an incorporation. So if you have an idea and are able to produce a service or a product, you can register the same day. So it could be within 24 hours that your business is ready to operate and have like a business bank account. Well, that might take a day or two. So yeah, within 48 hours, you could be up and running.
Yeah. And I think also too, a suggestion everyone said, do your research, and how you start can be so helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
And reaching out, I would say also, if there's an industry that you're going into, see if you can chat with someone who's doing it.
Yeah, that is helpful. Absolutely.
Because my thought process, if someone is doing what you're doing and they only have done it one more day than you, they're the expert.
And I'm starting to tell, especially the high school students that I talk to that have ideas. One gentleman came and said, oh, I want to start a video game store. I was like, have you ever worked in a video game store? And I was like, that it would be good to go and work there, because now, you're going to see how it works. And that person is going to love to have a person working with them that is actually really interested in the business side and wants to see the company grow. So think of working under somebody that's in the industry and let them know, it's like, hey, I'll work with you for a year or two. I want to learn and be able to go off. And the person that's okay with that and would mentor you would be a great fit.
Yeah, I remember for the second part of my career when I was working at JOB, I always focus on what can I take from what I'm learning here to do my own thing.
Exactly.
Right? What can I take here? When I start my own thing, what operations? I know one of the companies I worked for many years ago was TELUS. Their training experience was amazing.
Gotcha.
And I realized how important it was to have a good trainer, good facilitator, how that can make a difference in employee morale and employee success.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
So did they typically do theirs like as a group, or as more one-to-one? Like their training process?
It was group training, but it was really good. And actually, too, the people who did the training were really good.
Gotcha.
They were really, really good. Food Planes on Fire says, do most people start business part-time while working, or is that discouraged? Ryan?
Ooh, I wouldn't have specific stats on between the two, because usually a person that I've talked to was working and then they've started to work on their business. Unfortunately, some, get let go from their company and then have to go full. Like my story, where it's like, hey, you get let go and you have to kind of jump in. But I always, if you can have a job and build up the business, I would say, I mean, there's the argument that jumping both feet in just makes you focus more. So it can be argued on both. I haven't really seen specific numbers to say which scenario happens more still.
Yeah, I think more and more people are needing to do that now
Gotcha.
because the one stream of income isn't doing it. Plus, people are being let go. I think I mentioned I think on the last show there was an article in Fortune magazine about this gentleman wrote about how the AI is just taking over things. Actually, we have another term coming up, the no hire growth economy.
Damn. Okay, so companies are going to grow, but not by
because
hiring
of AI,
more people.
they're growing. They don't have to hire more resources. They're doing it because, and also the challenge right now of especially young people trying to get in the job market is crazy right now.
Gotcha.
Like anyone trying to get a job, but especially young people are having a very challenging time. This may be a question for, again, if Wayne Harris is still here. How heavy is the tax burden for small businesses compared to employees? Certainly you get taxed less as a business, less.
Yeah, it depends. If you are running a sole proprietor, you're taxed pretty much at the same rate because it's to your personal income.
There
but
you
if you're
go.
a corporation, then it's different.
It's a different game plan. In New York, sales tax and quarterly estimates catch a lot of people off guard. Sounds like planning is just absolutely, it's just as critical in Canada. Absolutely.
100%. Appreciate the questions, but
yeah,
I do apologize. I
know you got to run.
Apologize, but yes,
he books on Family Day. Bye, Ryan. Right. Next thing we've got here. I think we're losing Ryan. Are we losing Ryan? Okay, there we go. So I may not be as able to be answer these questions. I will say from my knowledge, Ryan is certainly better. Food Plane, but keep on bringing them. Do Canadian entrepreneurs feel taxes are predictable and fair, or confusing and overwhelming? From my thought process, the latter, not the former. All right, and Wayne Harris is still here. Thank you, Wayne. Self-employed get paid at source and then deduct versus having deductions first. Wayne Harris is in the house. Wayne Harris is in the house. Thank you for your thoughts, and Wayne is our go-to person on that. So he is the money guy. He is the money guy. Good stuff. Any other stuff today, folks? I don't want to keep people too long. Keep on firing the questions or comments. Again, it's a Mix It Up Monday. Food Plane says, thank you, Wayne. Good stuff. Good stuff. So Food Plane, if you ever come to want to settle in Canada, I would suggest one of the first people you need to meet with is Wayne Harris. And you've seen him on the Morning Vibe. He's on every month. Actually, this month he was on. Give me a second here. He was on a Friday evening and got a good number of views. Again, there's a good point. Taxes are confusing until you get a good accountant. 100%. 100%. Okay. Again, I don't know a lot about this question. Wayne may be able to chime in. Is rent or commercial space one of the biggest challenges for Canadian startups? I would say so, because rent space ain't cheap. It's not cheap. And especially in the major centers, especially in Toronto and Vancouver, space ain't cheap. It may be a little bit less expensive in Montreal, but in Toronto, space is not cheap. And a lot of space is just sitting there not being used because the economy right now. Food Plane says, yes, I enjoy listening to Wayne. Fantastic. Fantastic. Anything else going on today, folks? Anything else going on today? What have you got planned for the rest of the week? Because probably wrap this down in a few moments to let you get on with the rest of your day. And I've got stuff to do. I got up this one and go, wow, I've got a lot of stuff to do today. Okay. Wayne Harris again. Rentals aren't cheap anymore since back to work mandate. COVID depressed prices. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, since people are going back to the office, a lot of people don't want to go back to the office, especially government workers. Know a few of them that are back in the office. They are not happy. I remember as this back to work, office work started, I remember I was speaking to someone who works for a financial institution, and they thought, oh, you know what? I'm pretty good. No problem. Now they're back to 3 days a week. So they are working from home Mondays and Fridays, but they have to go in the office on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And they live a little bit the northern part of the GTA. And for a bit of time they were driving. I said, you're brave. So now what they do is they take the GO train. They drive to the GO train station and take the GO train. But again, that commute, for myself, my mind these days is I don't like commuting. I don't like driving that much unless I'm picking up money, which I don't really have to do much anymore because it's all digital. Going for something to eat, going to the grocery store, or visiting someone I want to visit or hang out with. That's it. It's got to be serving a specific purpose. Food Plane says, thanks for answering my questions. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dr. Vibe, Wayne, and Ryan. Thank you back, Food Plane. You were driving the conversation, and it's good to have you back. You're back on the block. Okay. Anybody else before we shut up and dance, as Paula Abdul said in one of her albums? Okay. We are good. So thank you everyone for jumping in. Again, we had a scheduled guest. I don't know what happened to her. Hold on a second. Okay, Wayne, if you're still here, Food Plane, is there a credit system in Canada like the US? I don't know I don't know how to answer that question because I don't fully understand it. Maybe Wayne Harris, you can answer that. I'm just taking a look at my phone to see if the person who was supposed to be here today sent me an email. No. Okay. I hope they're okay. I don't understand that question. So that's a Wayne Harris question, not a Dr. Vibe question. C-Nurse K says there is a new Black family physician, Dr. Ashley Sebastian, who has been utilizing social media to reach out to the public. She's in Brampton. Is she accepting new? Hey, C-Nurse K, if you could reach out to me, I'd love to have her come on the show. She goes, I wish her success. She comes from a family of physicians, which is awesome. Great. Okay, so Food Plane. Oh, so first Wayne is asking tax credits, but then Food Plane says credit scores. Yes, we have the credit score system here in Canada, which is a whole other conversation in regards. I watched something the other day that this gentleman was saying people try so hard to keep their credit score good, but they're cash poor. Interesting. That was a very interesting sharing that he was doing. All right. It seems that you guys are keeping the conversation going. Okay. Food Plane goes, wow. Yeah, it sounds like you guys want to keep the conversation going. I'll give it a maximum 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to let you go. We're going to let you go. So anything else you want to chat about? And again, big thanks to C-Nurse K, Food Plane, Wayne Harris, Frequency Event Promotions. C-Nurse K says, I don't know her personally. I saw the clip on City News, then saw her social media post. Okay, no problem. So Wayne says, I met that doctor and she's taking new clients. Okay. See? It's a small world. The people who are doing their thing. Because we have okay. Wayne says we have personal and business credit scores. Food Plane, Wayne Harris, bam, bam. Love it. It's all good. Things are happening. I love this. You know, I say, you know how much I just love when we don't have a specific topic and we just chop it up, and the family here just brings it in with good stuff. Okay, I don't see any comments, so I think that may be it for today. All right. So as we close it out today, let's do it. Subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show and hit the notification button. subscribe to it on YouTube and hit the notification button. And I'm going to put it out there. If you're going to subscribe, please engage, which means watch a live, make comments, watch a replay, make comments, you know, or at least watch. At least watch. Is what I would that's what I would like. If you're going to subscribe, that means it's worth your value. Invest. And I know there's a lot of people that watch that don't subscribe. How come? What are we doing to not make you or prevent you hitting the subscribe and notification button? Also follow the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and Substack. Join our Discord group. There we go. Email me at dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com or hit that link. I believe all this information has been posted in the comment section on most of the platforms that you're watching this live on replay. If you want to advertise your business product or service on any of the platforms, email me dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. If you want to get a hold of Ryan Knight, there you go, Ryan Oneil Knight, and that's Knight with a KN, not an N.com. If you want to get a hold of me, easiest link, taplink.cc/the drvibeshow.com. And then finally, you can watch replays of this show at the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and Afro Caribbean Business Network on YouTube, and Ryan Oneil Knight on YouTube. Okay, we've got a few more comments here that have slid in. Okay, Food Plane says that this was very informative. Thanks again. Thank you for showing up. C-Nurse K says you should add a poll in the chat that reminds people to like and subscribe. Yes, you know what, C-Nurse K, I am going. Actually, you're adding. Okay, thank you. That is add a poll in the chat that reminds. I should maybe just put out the comment section. A poll, don't need to, but that's actually some of the things that I'm working on. One of the things is that in the description of each show to put a link to a survey, but also in my show descriptions, there's a call to action to like and subscribe, but I like that idea. Also put it in the comment section. So you know what I'm going to do, Seniors K? Because you did that, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to take your idea and put it in the comment section for everyone to see. It will pop as a visual cue. I'm not familiar with that. That's interesting. So that subscribe is all in the comment section now. Okay, so I need to chat with you offline about that. I didn't know about it as a visual cue. That's news. And then Wayne Harris says, have a great week, everyone. Happy Family Day, Ontario. Right back to you and your family and everyone's family that's celebrating. Celebrate family all the time, by the way. All right. We are done. So let's do it. Live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get small to get stronger. Block assumptions. Aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. Don't just manage your time, manage your energy. Remember to give yourself grace. And if you're not making money, make history, but try to do both. And as always, make it better. God bless. Peace to you all. Keep the faith while good, and we'll catch you soon. Stay safe.
This whole thing of using your business with plant-based products, don't you think your life should reflect that too?
Juke him, Carolyn. Juke him. The family loves us here because they're saying Fitness IQ Can says put a wig on to get in.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Like the ideas are just coming fast and furious here this morning. What? Okay, look at this. Global Women Ambassador. Good morning. Look forward. Okay.